Hey YouTube, I know I ain't posting in a while. Nigga been gone, nigga been living life. Bunch of new experiences. I ain't got no subscribers yet, but hopefully we'll get some after this video. Alright, I got a bunch of story times to still tell, but this one gonna be wild. Alright, so just to break it down for you, young black man. I'm 19 years old, I ain't gonna give out too much information. But let's just say where I live at, I live in a hood kinda. And where I live at, we got a bunch of hoes around here. So with this variety of hoes, you might find some who are bottom of the barrel. You might find some fine ones. Now unfortunately I picked the bottom of the barrel. But it's straight though. It's straight though. So let's just say I work at Taco John's. Right? Working here for a second, and sometimes they got me going to pick up supplies from another store. So every time I go pick up supplies from another store, well, a certain store, I see this person there, she alright, but she flirted with me. I usually don't get that. I usually don't get girls flirting. So it's something new to me. I'm like, alright, I do my little back, but I don't work with them, so I just skedaddle. Now, me and my man, we have to pick up a couple of shifts and help them, so we gotta help them close. So we go over to that store. We see old girl, the girl who phoned me every time I come back over there. Now she had a funny name, but let's just say her name is fucking Sugar, like a random sugar name. She had a name like that. So Sugar, she throwing shots at me. She flirting with me. She saying certain things like, "Oh, you gonna trick? You gonna do this or that? Like, what you gonna do for me?" I'm like, I ain't gonna trick on you. She said she gonna trick on me. I'm like, okay. And I'm talking to her, kind of flirting with her. She got the evil eyelashes. If you know what I'm talking about, bro, she got the evil eyelashes, bro. So I'm looking her in her eyes, I'm looking her up and down. I'm trying to flirt a little bit, bro. But really, I'm just trying to drop them drawers. Now, I say some corny ass jokes, like, I see you got a big backyard, but you ain't got no dog in it. I can be that dog in it. Now that shit was corny in the moment, but she laughed a little bit. And, I asked her for Instagram after that. Like, I'm texting her, chatting it up with her over a couple of days, just saying what you all, what you trying to do. And she got her own crib, but she ain't got a car though. But she got her own crib. I'm like, bet. Tell me anytime you want me to pull up. Over the span of 4 days, bro, I start getting some crazy ass signs, bro. The day before I link up with her, somebody coming to my workplace, and it's like I ain't gonna say no crackhead, but it's like, she looked like she was on something. But she came in with like this pamphlet, a Bible pamphlet, and she was saying the Lord saved her from her drug addiction. And she just wanted to pray for me, and I prayed with her and all that. I'm like, damn. Like, I don't know why the first thing I thought about was the situation with me and the girl, and I'm like, man, should I really be doing this? Should I really be being this lustful about to link up with this girl? But I said, fuck it, I got to, and I guess I just let that sign go. So we go the night that I'm supposed to link up with her, I text her and everything, we chat back and forth, but not that many messages, it's real quick. So I just pull up to her crib. She sent me the addy. I'm just trying to fuck, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to fuck. But I pull up to the crib, there's some niggas standing outside. I'm scared. I'm already paranoid. I'm like, my mama always told me, never get set up, don't get set up by no female. So that's what I'm paranoid about. So I knock on the door. She opened it up. Tell me about she is some Hanes draws. You know, they looking nice on her ass. Fat as hell. I ain't know the ass was that fat, bro. In the uniform, the ass ain't look that fat, bro. The ass is fat as hell. You know, she got her little like wrap on, I guess, like that wrap on her head. But she looking nice. I ain't gonna lie. You know, toes out, pearly whites done, everything right. So I walk up, she walk up the stairs. I'm looking at that. That bitch fat as fuck. Bitch fat ass than a butterfly. All right, I'm gonna keep talking about her ass through this, but that bitch was fat. So once we get upstairs, I look to the left, bro. There's a door open with this nigga in like all black, and her FC, what she call it, her favorite cousin, up in there. You know, and I'm like, oh, who them, yada yada. She's like, oh, that's just my cousin and her friend. I'm like, bet. So I walk in to a room, no TV, just an iPad with a keyboard attached to it. I'm like, damn. But her room empty, but it's clean. You know, got one lamp, bed, you know, made, neat, all that. She got tidy for me. I don't see. Got the weed on the tray. And she just started rolling up. So we sparked that up, talking, smoking a little bit. She asking me, like, basically interview questions, like, how many kids, like, well, I ain't got no kids, but she like, how many pets you got? Which pair you live with? You got both your parents in your life? How many siblings you got? What's your dog name? You asking too many questions. You know, this interview is over. But why ask me all these questions? You know, she turned on the show. Now, I left out a detail. Alright, so even before I came over there, me and my mans was hotboxing. I was higher than a kite. I'm surprised I even made it over there. But I was higher than a kite. So, me being this high and paranoid, it's just like my neuro shits is scrambling. It's just, you know, fired up in my brain. I can't understand nothing, bro. Now, I'm over here fucking bent while we watching this show. She cuddled up a little bit with me. And I'm just nodding off, bro. I'm about to go to sleep. She looking back up at me. She snapping this shit at me. She like, you good? I'm like, yeah. She like, you tired? I'm like, no, I ain't tired. You know, I'm just comfortable with you. Yada, yada. So then she look at me. She bag it up on me. She turned around and bag it up on me. I'm like, where? So I started feeling on her ass and shit. And then, you know, I gotta pull the hands out, throw the little deuce up in there, throw the little fingers up in there. She let me play with the cat. I'm like, shit, I ain't never did nothing like this before. Like I got a girl, like I had a girl, but it's like I ain't never like link up with a bitch and just instantly be on that type of time. And so this something new to me, like literally second body. Like I ain't never had nothing like that. So her being so quick with it, her ass being so foul, low key couldn't even reach the cooch. But I got up in there, she bought this shit, and then she turned around and she started kissing on me, and then she like, give me hickeys. I like hickeys. I'm like, where? And then I go, like I'm saying, you know, I'm trying to foot, so I go to pull my dick out. Basically, she say, like she dead ass whispered in my ear, I'm gonna take your soul. Bitch, what? What? You gonna take what? She said, I'm gonna take your soul. Like that. Nah, I'm like, I know this big baby. She gotta be lying. She gotta be lying. She gotta be lying. Like, she gonna take my soul? Actually, you gonna actually take my soul? Hey, fuck it. Hey, take my soul, baby. Take my soul. But in the back of my mind, I'm still like, fuck. You know, like, hopefully everything go good. Hopefully I perform right. I say, let me grab a condom. You know, I told her that. And she like, I got up, sat up to go grab it. She pushed my chest down, back on the bed. I don't use those, baby. What you talking about? You don't use those, man. You don't use condoms? Like, what if it's not protecting me? What if it's protecting you? Like, what? So after she said, and I'm hard as a brick right now. I'm hard as a brick. My bitch standing up. After she said that, bro, I was like paranoid. She's like, "You ready? You sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure." But in the back of my mind, I'm spiraling, bro. Probably because I'm fried. But it's like I'm spiraling, bro. I'm like, shit, bro. I shouldn't do this, but I take the courage, even with that fear. I take that courage, and I'm brave ass motherfucker. And I said, yeah, let's do it. So she get on top of me, right? Like how she get on top of me, my penis just starts going down, bro, just collapsing, bro, like a building falling, bro. It just starts collapsing, and I'm like, fuck. So she like trying to get on me, like ride on me a little bit, and I'm like, fuck, I'm going on soft. And she just keep riding. I'm like, I guess, but I don't really feel nothing. I guess it's getting her off so cool. She moaning and shit. And then after like 5 minutes of that, she just got up. Like my shit actually was not getting back up, bro. I just was thinking in the back of my mind. Her ass was fat though. I was gripping on that shit, but it's like still, bro, I couldn't get up. So now that's got me spinning, but it was because I was nervous, not because I be watching a lot of porn. No, it's because I was nervous. So don't even say nothing in the comments. But she get up off me, and I'm like, fuck. And she like, it's okay. I'm trying to get up. Like I'm trying to like fucking play with it and shit. She trying to help me a little bit by playing with it, but it's like I'm like, can you suck it? This bitch hit me with the, oh, I don't do that. What you mean you don't do that? You the, not to say you the biggest hoe, but it's like, fucking me, you don't suck dick. So now that's blowing me after that. I'm like, fuck. I spent like a minute trying to get myself up. I'm trying to spit in my hair and get myself up. I'm like, alright, fuck it, man. Fuck it. I pull my pants up and we cuddle a little bit more, but then I'm just like ready to hit the hay. So she turn her lights, I get up, we go out, she give me a hug, all that, and I walk out, go home. And she texted me and stuff, but she really saying I'm cool off you, but I'm not getting the message obviously. So I drive off, but she did say everything's alright, you know, you good, all that. And I go back home, get in bed, go to sleep, wake up for work the next day, kind of forget about it a little bit. I'm still trying to text her, you know, chop it up, like see when the next time I can come back. Now, in my dumbass mind, I'm not getting all these signs that nigga don't go back. First of all, she just tried to fuck you without a condom. She said you could use a condom, so obviously that's a fuck sign not to go back. But I'm not thinking about that right now. I'm just thinking about getting off. Over the course of a couple of days, I'm still trying to get in that. I hit her with a message after I ain't say nothing for like a week. I hit her with a message like, damn, your ass getting fat. And she said, oh really? And I said, yeah, what you on? And then she say some dumbass shit and some weird ass shit. Now what's blowing me is that I'm at work right now, and I'm talking to my mans about like, shit, what should I say to her? What should I say to her? And and he low key helped me with like what I should say to her. Tell me why this girl gonna post the shit on her motherfucking story. She gonna post it on her story, bro. Like, why did you posting that shit on your story? You chatty as hell for that. Like, that shit blew me, bro, and it was my fault. I'm a dumbass nigga for doing that. I'm a ham for sending that. So, it's my fault, but it's like, still, really that? Like, you really that? Like, come on, bro, you can't be that fucking stupid. But that shit hurt my soul. That shit hurt my soul so bad. And over the, like, after that, I smoked one last time. I stopped smoking. I stopped, like, everything, bro. I got off of social media for days, bro. I deleted Instagram. I was like, bro, I'm done, bro. I'm done. My family planned a trip to Chicago. I go to Chicago with them. Tell me why I'm itching and burning, bro. Every time I pee, it's the worst sensation. It's like if I was pissing McDonald's Sprite, bro. And that shit itch every time I pee. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But you know, I've had it like a UTI before, so I'm like, it could be that. You know, it could be that. But the itching part, I ain't never had that, so I'm like, fuck, bro. I hope she ain't give me no STD, bro. But I go to sleep, I wake up. Viewer discretion advised. I got discharged in my, my pants, and I'm like, bruh, that I might be cooked. I might be cooked, thinking I got an STD. You know, I tell my peoples about it. They try to like, talk me through it, yada yada. Say just go to the healthcare facility, they'll help you out. So once we get back off the trip, I go to the healthcare facility, and then they say, oh, we got too many people here. So I just go to an urgent care, and I should get my results back in a week, but they never hit me back up. So I'm like, fuck, what the fuck is going on? And I'm telling them all the things that's wrong with me, but they tell me nothing is wrong. I'm good. So that was just my heart. And I was whole time thinking through this, I'm just like, bro, God has given me so many fucking signs, and I'm still not listening, bro. Like, I'm still being a fucking dumbass, bro. So after that, hey, I just prayed to the Lord that I didn't have no STD. Unfortunately, I mean, I just had a UTI, but take some antibiotics, I was cured. I'm Gucci. And it's like, damn, that whole experience just blew me, bro. If y'all like this video, I can give y'all some more story times. My life been pretty crazy, and shit, I hope y'all appreciate the video. I know it was a little long, but I just had to get that off my chest, bruh. I could have sped it up a little bit if you want to put the video on 2x speed, but hey, I appreciate y'all for coming to my channel. Please subscribe, like, share. I'm gonna post it to like TikTok, Instagram, try to get my views up. We're not going to stream university, YouTube strictly only, unless y'all want me to stream. And hey, be straight. Peace.